so much because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Tannehill. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Tannehill. Here's a diving catch right side.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Judy. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, they got him again. Gotw away. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And he's going to lose those yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Keenan Allen, 66 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run. It's Etienne. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 63 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. On second down, Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Thomas has it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
.154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jackson. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the gun, Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown Bengals. Jalen Waddle. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Waddle now to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete, Okuebuna. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw again on second down. Jackson finding room to the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and goal, here's the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Albert O with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. John Kaminsky coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Jackson, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Waddle saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Elliott Good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Off play action, Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Touchdown, Colts. Sammy Watkins, 56 yards. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson. Quick slant to Hamler. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 35.
This is my mode,
touchdown. K.J. Hamler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Tannehill on first down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown Colts. Jerry Jeudy, 61 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A give running right, Etienne. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they'll go again with Etienne. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill going deep here for Allen. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Etienne. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.